Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 26th episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers titled Gung Ho. We start at the youth center where Jason and Tommy are training for some kung fu competition, and Billy and Zach are attempting to help them train as well, giving directions. Honestly, this is the most testosterone I've ever seen on a kid's TV show. They start talking about how they're pretty much better than the other over and over again for absolutely no reason, and Jason even says that he could win the team competition by himself. Pretty sure you'd be disqualified, Jason. Doesn't matter, the two fall down onto a map. Honestly, a good portion of this opening is just the same thing being done with different weapons. It's nothing special. That is, until Trini and Kim come in, and they're disappointed in the two not knowing about teamwork, especially since they've never had this issue before. They were more capable fighters when they were trying to kill each other not too long ago. Trini says that they need Gung Ho, saying that it's Chinese for work together, which surprisingly checks out as true. Speaking of working together, Vulcan School walk in, and it turns out they have two hired Asian stereotypes who they vow will win this competition. Seriously, they're dressed as ninjas and start doing a lot of dumb stuff. All while Skull is dressed like a referee and Bulk does a cosplay of a pimp. It's so bad. Plus Trini just straight up says, wow, those guys look tough. Thanks, Trini. Things are getting weird on the moon because Rita is going to utilize that super putty that she rode on out of the Earth last time to create super putties. I mean, okay, she's not the most creative, but like, wait, what's this? Frankenstein is just straight up standing there next to her. You guys couldn't find a different shot to cut in? Trini and Kim are walking through the park together recounting how Jason and Tommy are either going to lose the competition or probably end up fucking. But there's no time because here comes a group of putties. Kim and Trini aren't too worried because they've handled them before, but then surprisingly the putties are super. Yeah, Kim and Trini really can't hold their own against them at all, and the four other Rangers show up to help them with Billy taking care of Trini for some weird ass reason. Whatever, this is a good ass putty fight because they actually use their environment during the fights and I love it. The Rangers can't get the upper hand at all, so they retreat to the command center to regroup. There, Zordon tells them about how Rita is using the super putty now. I feel like we should have been more proactive about this, but whatever. It's time for Tommy and Jason to each get half of a map and work together to go get weapons to beat the super putties. Why? Gung Ho. The other Rangers morph and they try to fend off the super putties, but they just keep beating them momentarily and then they just rise up again. Tommy and Jason get to where the secret weapons are, and to the surprise of no one, they can't cooperate for one goddamn second before a giant ass white Brachiosaurus shows up. Okay, that last bit wasn't too expected. The two morph and they fail trying to get up the side of the cliff to the weapons, but then they Gung Ho the shit out of this situation. Tommy says that Jason is faster, so he should go up the hill, but Tommy will stay at the bottom and cover him. But not without some armor. Yeah. Tommy just straight up transfers his shield to Jason somehow. The two defend themselves from the giant ass thing and Jason gets to the top, grabbing a box that he opens to reveal the Thunder Slingers. White laser blasters that clearly say Zyuranger across the side. Strange. Meanwhile, the other four Rangers are miraculously not dead yet, and just when they could be, Jason and Tommy arrive, firing blasts from their Thunder Slingers, vaporizing the super putties with ease. They toss down four more of these devices to the Rangers below, and bye bye super putties. That was surprisingly anticlimactic. Later on, Jason and Tommy compete in that ninja karate tournament thingy, and I'm gonna be honest, this goes on for way longer than I'd like. Jason fights, then Tommy fights, and they both fight. Surprise, surprise. Jason and Tommy win the competition. They get a big old trophy for it. I mean, there were only like two pairs competing. Seems a little lackluster. Oh, and Skull spills water on Bulk accidentally. The end. This episode is an anomaly. I feel like they kind of blew their load on this plot device between Jason and Tommy early on in the season with episode 3, Teamwork. But hey, whatever. It's nice to see Jason get the golden shield, and it's cool to see the weapons get introduced. They're small, subtle, and definitely not going to ever be seen again after this. But hey, that's actually not Power Rangers' fault. Oh, and those ninjas were just straight up racist. As was Trini all of a sudden knowing Chinese, especially since the actress was Vietnamese. Will next time continue to be off kilter? Find out then, and may the power protect you.